And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for game two, trying to scramble to get the lineups as this is going to be Al Dumas due up here for East Mississippi to start us off here in game two. Adam Gore, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, proud to bring you this action between ICC and East Mississippi. At First American National Bank opening pitch coming your way at 5:23. I say 5:23 First American National Bank opening pitch, and the count quickly 2-0 in favor of Dumas. Colin Babin is the pitcher here for ICC to start game two, and Babin a little trouble finding the zone here early, falls behind 3-0. Pitch on its way, and that one finds the strike zone. 3-1 now is the count. That was a very delayed strike call. And that's going to be ball four, so a leadoff walk to Dumas. And now this is going to be number 7.
Next is number 7, Riley Tate.
Tate will come to the plate here. He is skyrocketed up the lineup after going, I believe, 3 for 4 in the first game, maybe 2 for 4. But he was batting in that 9 spot, now all the way up to number 2. And that pitch in there for a strike. I'm going to turn the crowd mic up a little bit here to help pick up on the cadence of the home plate umpires. He does call the strike pretty loud, just a little delayed on his showing of the strike. Bunt popped up, catcher going over and makes the play. Runner thought about going to 2, but quickly goes back to first. Great hustle on the play that time by the catcher for ICC, Riley Davis.
Yeah, Babin so far, Adam, we've got 5 appearances this year, 15 innings pitched, 15 2/3, got 13 hits given up, 11 runs, 7 base on balls, and 12 Ks. He's got a 5.74 ERA coming into this game.
Those are some Sonic stats there on our starter, Colin Babin, here in game 2. So there is 1 out, runner at first. This pitch fouled back and out of play. And Beach now finds himself in a 0-2 hole. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Top of the first, game 2. That pitch outside for a ball. A scoreboard update here for softball. ICC up 9-1 in the bottom of the 4th in game 2 at East Mississippi, trying to complete the sweep. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout, and the throw not in time. So the stolen base, as that was a wicked swing there by Beach, just couldn't catch up and goes down swinging at the Renaissance Bank strikeout.
Yeah, he went after that high heat that Babin throws, and I say high, I mean it wasn't terribly high, but it was high enough. That was a little out of the strike zone, but he went after it, and there was no way he was going to catch up with that.
Yeah, this is McLaughlin coming to the plate for East Mississippi as we have to piece this one together. This one gone.
Smoked.
Yeah. No doubter, no win behind that one.
Nobody even, I mean, just turned your head.
That was one of those you just enjoy the view as McLaughlin, 2-run home run, and a no doubter on that one. The wind not blowing like it was in game 1. If it did, it might have went to the highway.
Wow.
So a big-time 2-out hit there off the bat of Rye McLaughlin. And just like game 1, East Mississippi jumps out to a quick 2-0 lead thanks to a 2-run home run. That pitch across for a strike. New batter, number 34, that is going to be Sides at the plate. Sides fouls this one back. 0-2 now is the count. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Indians won the first game 7-6. Trying to complete the sweep here in game 2. This one fouled off. More importantly for the Indians, they want to stay in the chase for that regular season crown. East Central at 6-0. Indians a game out of first place. Want to try to get the sweep here because they will face East Central on Saturday in Decatur with first place on the line. This one lifted center field. Domino jogging over and will make the catch for out number 3, but not before the damage was done off the bat of McLaughlin. A 2-run home run gives the Lions a 2-0 lead. We're going to take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back now as we head to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Lane, Domino, Davis, and Harris due up here for the Indians.
Number 9, Lane Domino.
Luckily, we don't have a break in the action because when they threw down to second a while ago, Will Long, who is taking the mound here for the Lions, nearly took the throw off the back of the head, even though he was squatted down as low as he could go. Scary. Brad, you got some stats here on Will Long?
Will, a freshman out of Ripley, Mississippi. Called strike one there, breaking pitch coming in. Looks like Will's had 4 appearances this year. 15 innings pitched, giving up 13 hits, 11 runs. He's given up 3 base on balls, 10 Ks, got a 6 ERA.
And a swinging strike 2 there. Domino quickly 0-2 on the count. So Domino's got to protect the plate here. Long up in the North Mississippi area, so you know he wants to have a good showing this evening. As that pitch fouled back out of play. 0-2 now. Stays the count here on Domino. So waiting the 0-2 pitch here to Domino. In the dirt. 1-2 now goes the count. Well, if you're just now joining us, ICC held on to win 7-6. David Rowland got the save for the Indians, and Davis picked up the win for ICC. This pitch popped up, back and out of play over the top of us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. You can find out how you can support ICC baseball by visiting iccms.edu/foundation, and you can join the Indian Club there. So 1-2 is the count. Domino slices one to the first baseman, going to have to hurry, and just gets him. Domino trying to hustle that one out, tripped over the bag, and 3-1 on the put out of Domino.
Number 3, Riley Davis.
Kind of a cavalier call that time by the infield umpires. That was a bang-bang play. Got to call that with a little bit more authority to let them know that, hey, yeah, I got him out.
It was a slow roller down the first base side. It pulled the first baseman off, and of course you got Lane Domino who runs like a deer. And I mean, Lane's going to make any play close like that. It's just they're hard to call. So good hustle on the part of Lane Domino, just couldn't beat it out.
So this is Davis at the plate here for the Indians. 1 out and nobody on. That first pitch fouled off for a strike. This one blistered. Right fielder dancing around. Now we'll find it, jog up a little bit, and squeeze it for out number 2. So quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Riley just got under that ball, under that pitch, and lifted it too much. It's just not kind of similar to last game's patterns, and a lot of them are just getting under it just too much, where they're not able to drive the ball. It's just lifting it up as a pop fly. And then, of course, as we mentioned, the wind right now, it is still blowing, but not quite blowing out in center like it had been doing.
Harris takes that first pitch for a strike, and umpires strike zone high a little early here.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but anyway.
That pitch missing low for a ball. Now, the scouting report, this is what you get. This is what you learn as you see umpires throughout the league, and this umpire's his strike zone tends to drift throughout the game. As this is going to be trouble, center fielder coming up, can't make the play, and that'll be a 2-out single off the bat of Harris out there to center field.
Batting next is number 5, Colin Carter.
He took one, drove it up the middle. Harris did there, which was a good job on that. And it was able to drop in center field and base hit, single. So Indians at least on the board here with a hit. That is, man on first, 2 outs.
So this is going to be Carter at the plate here for the Indians. Swings on the first pitch he sees. Foul for strike 1.
Got an inside-out swing there. Obviously, it was kind of an inside fastball, and basically, again, all you can do with that pitch is about what he did with it, and it's kind of in on the hands and just took it foul down the first base side.
So 0-1 is the count here to Carter. Runner at first, 2-0 East Mississippi with the lead. Carter fouls this one back, and 0-2 is the count.
Let's get a little quicker with the bat. They still hadn't, Kylan ain't got caught up with his fastball yet, so I don't know if we'll see a breaking pitch here to throw him off or not. But you got that fastball, those 2 fastballs so far he's seen. He hasn't quite caught up with it yet, a little behind on him.
So waiting the 0-2 offering here. This one popped up. Major league pop up here. Shortstop calling everyone off and squeezes it for the out. So the Indians get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. East Mississippi leads it 2-0 here after 1. We'll take a break and hear from our friends at Little Caesars and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest priced pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the second inning. As this will be number 22, Barry at the plate. We're having to piece together the East Mississippi lineup. Didn't get it before the start of the game. Matter of fact, we got the ICC one as the game started. As that's going to be off the fist. Trouble here. First baseman covers, tosses over, and gets the out. 3-1. Bang, bang play there again, but a great job barehanding that one. And the sidearm toss over for the out. And this is going to be Hull. Hull did not play in the first game of the day, getting the start here in game 2. Checking in on softball is the top of the 5th inning. ICC leading that one 11-2, trying to pick up some insurance runs and see if they can close things down early there in Scuba. Hull muscles one over the head of the second baseman, and that'll drop for a base hit. Well, that was an impressive hit. That one was in on the hands that time, just used that strength and muscled that one out to center field.
Batting next is number 12, Trey.
Yeah, he was able to get enough of the bat out there on it to where he was be able to muscle it over the second baseman out there. He got a single. So runner on now, 1 out, runner on first with, I didn't catch this one.
I believe this is Trosclair.
Trosclair up.
Snap throw over to first, not in time. So with 1 out in the inning, Trosclair will dig in with Hull over at first. 2-0 East Mississippi with the lead after a 2-run home run by McLaughlin.
Great breaking pitch right there by Babin in there. Kind of a little slider type scenario there, breaking in there. So great off-speed breaking pitch.
So 0-1 now is the count. That one low and outside for a ball, evens things up at 1-1. Well, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit more, but not as bad as it was throughout game 1. 1-1 now is the count. 1 out, runner at first. Snap throw over to first, and Hull kind of roadrunner effect when he started to run. Couldn't get his spikes dug in the ground, slipped and was able to get back just in time to avoid the tag. This one popped up. Foul territory, first baseman coming over and will make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, 2 outs. So big out there, obviously, and we have got
next
Lee.
Number 2, Braxton Lee.
And he caught the first game, I know that, and so he's playing the second game here. So that ought to fulfill our lineup now.
It does. So we've got all of our lineups situated here. Of course, we'll try to give you the starters or the lineup in one of these innings. As this one lifted. Trouble here as this going deep and gone.
Oh, Lord.
Another 2-run home run there that comes with 2 outs in the inning as Lee just cranked that one, and it was another no-doubter. The only thing you had to worry about if it was going to stay fair, it did. 4-0 East Mississippi in a hurry in this one.
He was sitting on that fastball, no doubt. I mean, he was expecting. It's like he knew the pitch, what pitch we were calling, and he turned on that fastball and sent it down the left field line. And so again, no doubter.
So now back to the top of the lineup, and Dumas, he swings on the first pitch he sees, and center fielder will squeeze that one for the out. So a carbon copy of the first inning here in the second inning as the Lions get 2 runs on 2 hits, and it's another 2-run home run. 4-0 East Mississippi. When we come back, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Indians. Murphy, Albritton, and Meeks due up. ICC's got some work to do here in game 2. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
And welcome back. 4-0 is the score. A pair of 2-run home runs, one by McLaughlin and another one by Lee. Both of them no doubters in this one, has given East Mississippi a quick 4-0 lead as we move now to the bottom of the second inning.
Up to bat for the Indians is number 26.
Well, this one's
Tyler
scheduled for
Murphy.
7, so still plenty of innings for the Indians to get something going here. And Tyler Murphy's going to start us off here in the bottom of the second. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs bringing this action.
Yeah, as we said, Adam, on the first game, you know, the Indians got to get their bats cranked up. And, I mean, we've got to get them cranked up quick.
This one smashed down the right side. Right fielder's going to give chase and will make it just a step in foul territory for out number 1. Well, it's just one of those. Sometimes the breaks beat the boys. And
number 11, Bailey Albrecht.
Early on, that's the case right now for the Indians. It's a ball that typically will knife out of play or knife away from the right fielder, but the wind blowing just enough to keep that one in play. And great hustle out there in right field by East Mississippi to collect the first out of the inning. This is Bailey Albritton coming to the plate. He had a home run in the previous game. Takes a look at that first pitch, low for a ball. Well, the sun has almost tucked itself into bed behind the Tom Bigby, excuse me. I don't even know where I am anymore, Brad. That's that one missing low for a ball.
Yeah, I imagine if this wind continues like it is, it will make for a cool evening, but still one that people should come join us.
That one in there for a strike. 2-1 now is the count here to Albritton. Well, I got to give a shout out to Miss Davis. She brought us some sweets during the game. So that pitch in there for a strike, and they were outstanding. So we do appreciate that. We appreciate the love because we get a lot of that from our parents, baseball parents, softball, really parents of all of our athletics here. But we do appreciate the snacks between game because we was hungry. Ground ball, pitcher's going to try to, third baseman's going to call him off and make the play. That one took a bigger hop than I anticipated that time. And now 2 away after that one ground out to the third baseman.
Yeah, excellent defensive play right there by East Mississippi. Those are hard to field. Plus, you don't know exactly what type of bounce you're going to get off the ball. So quick play there, and they, of course, 2 outs now. But kind of piggybacking off what you were saying, you're exactly right because I'm not a big sweet eater, and
yeah, same here. Even though I don't want
those were fantastic. The snacks that they brought.
Grounder to the third baseman, 1 hop, throw over in the dirt, dug out nicely, and another quick inning there. 5-3 back-to-back putouts as that retires Meeks. We played 2 in Fulton. ICC trailing 4-0. A quick look at softball before we take you to a break. They're still in the top of the 5th.
Goodness.
And ICC's up 17-2. That's softball. We'll take a break in here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Welcome back as the first pitch lifted out to center field. That was Tate, and he will be retired by Domino.
Next is number 21, Austin Beach.
Well, I was just needing about 3 more seconds before they threw that pitch, and they just didn't agree with me that time, Brad. But Indians do get the first out. We talked about it. Indians' bats have got to wake up. They only had 6 hits in game 1. Had some opportunities in game 1 as well, but just could not get timely hits, and that's going to be the case here. If that continues, East Mississippi already in a good direction, up 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to get those 2 runs. You know, the last 2 runs that we got at the last game were basically it was a balk and hit batter, you know, and so that's, you know, I mean, we take the runs like it, but we need the bats, and we need to drive the runs in as we got a 2-1 count now here on Beach.
Yep. So Beach at the plate. He had the 2-run home run in the first game of the day. 1 out. Beach at the plate. Babin on the hill. That one a beautiful pitch on that outside corner. 2-2 now is the count. Well, we talked about the wind settling down. Well, guess what? It's fired back up again here as we're in the top of the 3rd inning. And there's going to be a ball out to right field. And now there's 2 away.
Is number 44, Ryan McLaughlin.
Well, McLaughlin coming to the plate, and he had that big 2-run home run. A no-doubter that really and truly
still hadn't landed.
Yeah, nobody moved on that one. The left fielder just basically kind of just turned his head and looked and watched it exit the ballpark. Swings on the first pitch he sees, and it's going to be trouble. Capobianco is there.
What a play. Nice play.
And Capo able to get that one, retire for a 3-up, 3-down inning there in the top of the 3rd. ICC got to find some bats and warm them up here to be Bryce Capobianco, Drew Capobianco, and Lane Domino due up for the Indians. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors, including Little Caesars, as we'll be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
Bryce Capobianco.
And welcome back. As I was about to start another commercial, but East Mississippi working with purpose on those warm-ups there. And ICC will take a 18-2 lead into the bottom of the 6th inning, trying to end that one in game 2 and complete the sweep of East Mississippi in softball. As Bryce Capobianco will lead us off here. He takes that first pitch low for a ball. Indians got a little bit of work to do here, Brad.
Yeah, they really do. We've got to get a little spark, a little life. They're trying to, I can see them on the dugout side trying to get a spark, and that right there would have done it if we could straighten it out, because that was a smoked down the right field side. He turned on that fastball, Bryce did. But yes, we need a little spark, need a little life to get us going here, so that way we can cut into this 4-run lead.
Bryce Capobianco at the plate, looks at that pitch outside for a ball. He'll be followed by his brother Drew, who is on deck right now for the Indians. 2-1 now is the count here to Capobianco. Turns on that one, but directly to the first baseman, and he's going to step on the bag for the putout. Well, when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on the Indians as they're playing atom ball.
Number 35, Drew Capobianco.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know if it's timing, if their timing's off, or what. Solid contact, and they're not just driving the ball. Like, again, I guess it was that 3rd or 4th inning of the last game. That's when they did it, and they were driving the ball, and then after that, it's just kind of hadn't been there.
Yep. Drew Capobianco at the plate now takes that first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here. 1 out. And Capobianco takes that pitch for a strike.
Great pitch at the knees right there by Will Long for East Mississippi, and right there in the corner.
There's a shot, but it's going to be foul.
That one would have done some damage there. Could have right there. He was trying to paint that third base line. That would have been the opposite line. And, man, if he'd painted that thing down there, you're talking about definitely a double out of that.
Yeah, much like his brother's hit, that was a foul ball down the first base line. The Indians just a matter of foot away from possibly having a run on the board if both those could have found their way fair. Drew looks at that one low and outside. 2-2 now is the count.
Good eye, 2-2.
So winning the 2-2 offering here to Drew Capobianco, the number 9 batter. Flares that one off the netting, and we'll stay at 2-2. Nice catch off the net that time by Domino.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay loose over there and just wheel it in. Got a bat in one hand and might as well just catch the ball in the other.
So waiting the 2-2 pitch here to Drew Capobianco, and takes that pitch inside, and that was a borderline pitch. Some of the East Mississippi fans wanting that for strike 3.
It is, of course. Drew is, you can see he kind of, I don't want to say he crowds the plate, but he's up on it pretty close there, and so that one could have easily been called a strike.
And there's ball 4, so he'll head down and take the base there. Nice at bat, good patient at bat that time for Drew Capobianco. And maybe that's the Indians' approach now, is just be patient, see if you can work yourself into a hitter's count or maybe even draw a walk like Drew did there.
Yeah, I mean, anything to change the momentum, change things, and it may take that, being more patient at the plate, like you say, drawing walks, whatever, just to get that good hit.
Lane Domino stands in, takes that first pitch inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. There is one out in the inning, a runner at first. That's Drew Capobianco, who just drew the walk. Lane Domino, the leadoff batter here as we go back to the top of the lineup. That pitch in there for a strike. And now the count evens up at 1-1. Still a good crowd out at the ballpark.
Oh, yeah, still a nice crowd out here.
Waiting the 1-1 pitch. Reaches down to get it, and it is going to be a line out, though, to center field. Well, again, that's what we've been talking about, Brad. ICC playing atom ball. Every time they hit something hard, they're just hitting them at them.
That's right.
So got to see, keep swinging and see if you can find one that will get through. As now Riley Davis will come to the plate with 2 outs. So Davis is 0 for 1 here in the contest. He flew out to right field in his only at bat so far here in game 2. Going to try to find a base hit here to extend this inning with 2 outs. Swings at the first pitch he sees and puts that one into the parking lot for strike 1.
I hope that didn't hit Seburn's vehicle. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him today, and of course with it being Wednesday, I know it's a church day, and he is actually the lead deacon at the Ryan's Well Baptist Church, so he may be having to get things ready for church tonight. As there's a base hit, and a big base hit there for Davis.
Yeah, that's what we needed, and that was a good solid contact made by Riley Davis there. Line drive in between third and short, basically, and hey, that's what we needed. And so we don't have to hit the long ball necessarily to score runs. And we don't have to swing for the fences. We just got to make that good, solid contact, and that's exactly what Riley Davis did there.
So now this will be Harris, who singled in his first at-bat but was left stranded over at first base. Stands in, takes that pitch for a strike. So that little hit there, that's what you said. That's what the Indians need. Hitting is contagious. So let's see if the Indians can fire up the bats here, trailing 4-0. In the bottom of the third. This pitch foul back off the netting. 0-2 now is the count here on Harris.
Well, 2 outs.
is final in softball. ICC picks up the 18-2 win in 6 innings to complete the sweep of East Mississippi there in Scuba. So awaiting the pitch here. And that one high for a ball.
Good eye by Harris there. Got a 1-2 count now, and of course, got to protect the plate. Got to protect yourself up there and be sure that you're swinging anything close.
As we said, Harris already with a hit in the contest, looking for his second. Fouls this one off to keep the at-bat alive.
Yeah, keep battling. That one was kind of in on the hands a little bit. Had to swing, obviously, inside part of the plate. Harris doing a good job of fighting it off. Living to see another day here up at bat, and maybe he'll get the next pitch that he wants and maybe he needs here. But of course, it is a pitcher's count right now. 1-2. They're gonna come out and talk for a minute. I really don't know. Must have been something mixed up because I really don't know why they would talk. Everything seemed to be going pretty decent.
Yeah, let's say everything's rocking and rolling pretty smooth there.
There'd be a mix-up on the signals or something that they're getting from the dugout on pitch calls. I don't know.
So wind picking up once again, kind of cloudy. Didn't see any rain in the forecast. Actually, don't see any until the first of next week. So
yeah, I think we're good. They're supposed to say it's dry. It's just windy and cool. That's a good way to put it.
So 1-2 is the count here. As this is Harris. Pops this one up. It's going to be trouble. But the left fielder shows his jets there. Is able to camp underneath that one and get the out. And again, folks, that's just been the way the breaks are going here for the Indians in game 2. When you get something going, you just can't capitalize on it. Indians get no runs on 1 hit. 2 left on base. We've played 3, and it's been all East Mississippi. They lead it 4-0. We'll take a break and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back as we head now to the top of the 4th inning. And it'll be sides to lead us off. Sides, Berry and Hull due up here for East Mississippi. It's 4-0. A 2-run home run by McLaughlin and a 2-run home run by Lee is the difference in the contest so far. East with 3 hits, ICC with 2. First pitch missing low for a ball. That one missing as well. 2-0 now is the count here to Sides. He flew out to center to end the first in his first at bat. Starting us off here in the top of the 4th. And that one's gone.
Lord.
And that was another no-doubter.
Yeah, that went over the scoreboard.
And it was moving when it got out of the ballpark, too. 3rd home run of the game here.
All the runs have been on home runs that the East has scored, and they're taking that flat fastball that Babin's throwing, and it's got a little heat behind it, and that straight one, as I call it, and they're driving it, and they're putting the meat of the bat on the ball, and kind of minus what the Indians are doing right now. They're not getting the meat of the bat on the ball all the times and not getting good connection.
Well, the Indians sending a catcher down to the bullpen. Don't see a pitcher starting to make a move as this ball is popped back and
He squared the bunt there. That was Barry. He squared the bunt there and fouled it off.
So that one will go back for a strike. But the Indians do have a couple of guys. No, actually, they're going to get that home run ball. I thought they were having a couple of guys go to the bullpen, but
they may have to take a swim to get that done.
May do it. So 0-1 now is the count. That pitch high for a ball, 1-1. Goes the count now here to Barry. You know, sometimes you just run into those games where your pitches aren't working. The team's just dialed in, and that's been the case here in game 2 as now the count goes 2-1.
Yeah, so far you're exactly right, and of course the release on that pitch was high, but you're exactly right. It just things haven't come together. That's fouled off right there, so 2-2 count. But so far for the Indians, it hasn't come together. East Mississippi Lions, it definitely has come together on this game so far.
And that's the key to it. If you can rebound and jump out early in game 2, a lot of times the team that wins the first game of the day kind of puts it in cruise control. Ooh, that pitch just missing for a ball. 3-2 now is the count.
Yeah, that one hard to hold off of there. He did laid off, but 3-2 count. And that's going to walk him.
And that's the ball there. So that one hangs up high, and Barry will reach
8, Davion Hull.
on the free pass, and now up will be Hull.
Coach Ernest going to make a trip to the mound and talk things over with Babin here. They do have some activity in the bullpen down there now.
Yeah, I can't really pick up that number, but they're just now starting to get loose, so
yeah,
Indians going to try to buy a lot of time here. That's
probably what they're doing.
Looks like that might be Pate Phillips starting to get loose for the Indians here. Hull is up, and he was jammed on his last pitch, was able to muscle it out to shallow center field for a single. As it is now 5-0, East Mississippi with the lead, and all 5 of those runs coming off the long ball here in game 2.
Yeah, I think the umpire's going to try to – he strolled out there a little bit to break it up, the meeting, and that bought us a little time. If that was their intention to start the warm-up procedure out there in the bullpen, and takes a little bit for our pitchers to get warm, obviously, all of us. So here we go.
So this will be Hull at the plate. Takes a healthy cut at that one. Comes up empty. 0-1 now is the count here to Hull. You've got Barry at first base, first base. First base, same difference. As he drew a walk. Hull awaiting the pitch here. That one just missing on the outside corner. Evens up the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner over at first for the Lions. They lead it 5-0 here in game 2.
Just not a lot of life in anybody right now on the Indian side. I've got a strike right there on the outside corner, but even the fans are kind of a little lifeless. I guess it's just a little shock on this 5-0 lead, Adam.
Missing Dee Dee. She would have already gotten them fired up by now.
That's exactly right.
Waiting the 1-2 offering from Babin. Hard hit ground ball, and it gets through. Well, when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on the Indians as that little seeing eye single got past the first baseman. And now East Mississippi with runners on the corners, as that is Hull's second hit of the game.
Next is number 12, Trey Charles.
Yeah, you run into that. Of course, Murphy was, obviously got to hold the runner at first. We had a guy on first, and he was holding him. And so it's harder to get out there when you have that left-hander who pulls the ball that he did. And so it just got under his glove. It's a hard play to make. So there again, base hit, and runners at first and third, and Coach Collier's visiting the mound, and I anticipate a change. And here we go.
And they are going to have a pitching change here, so we're going to take a break here from Sonic and be back with more here on the ICC Sports Network as the Indians trail it 5-0 Top of the fourth with no outs and runners on the corners here for the Lions.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tight's right here.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back as we move now to the top of the, we're in the top of the fourth inning. Pate Phillips entering to pitch here, and Brad, you got some Sonic stats there on Pate?
Yeah, Pate's out of Saltillo, as we know, and on the season so far, Pate hasn't seen a ton of action. This is his second appearance, right-handed pitcher. Does have one loss, took one loss on the season. I think that came from a relief appearance where he came in. He is, according to the stats that I've got, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up one hit, one run, does have 1 K. Of course, that ERA, just because of where it was and what he gave up the loss there, is a little high on the high end there, but he hasn't seen a lot of action. So anticipate that to go down a little bit as the season goes and he sees a little more action.
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned because during his warm-ups, his first warm-up pitch, well, it was right at me, and then he threw another one later on right at you. So make sure we hype up Pate here.
Yeah, let's not do anything
so we won't do that again.
Yeah, we're not going to say anything bad about Pate.
So now this is going to be Trosclair to welcome Phillips to the contest. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes it goes for a ball.
And keep in mind, I guess that's correct out there. We've got runners at first and third, no outs. Is that right, Al?
That is correct.
All right, so no outs right now in the top of the fourth.
So East Mississippi trying to build on its 5-0 lead here. That pitch missing for a ball as well.
And he's showing bunt, folks. He's squaring around, showing bunt, but I'm assuming he's going to try to move the runner up from first to second, but and then potentially see what happens. We've got a first and third offense going here.
Shows bunt, pops it up, and it goes foul. And that'll be strike one. 2-1 now is the count here on Trosclair. Ooh, got to be careful there as the throwback to the pitcher almost went over his head. So Trosclair popped up in foul territory in his first at bat. He was retired by the first baseman. Pate Phillips on the hill here in relief of Colin Babin. 2-0 pitch coming.
He squared around again, breaking pitch, and he took it for ball 3, so a 3-1 count. And there she is. You said it a minute ago.
I did. I think. I think she heard me.
She did.
If she didn't, somebody told her.
And there's Dee.
So waiting the 3-1 offering here from Phillips. And Dee's cheering worked as he got a fastball in there for a strike. 3-2 now is the count. Just that gnat sound, Mike, for you guys.
Full count.
Runners on the corners here, no outs. Phillips delivers this one foul and out of play. So we'll redo it here with a 3-2 count. So waiting the 3-2 offering here from Phillips. Indians looking for their first out of the inning here. Pitch on its way. This one lifted to center field. And it's going to be deep enough to score the run. One out, and the run does score there. So a sacrifice fly drives in the 6th run of the contest here.
Batting next is number 2, Braxton Lee.
And so that'll go for an RBI, and that will score Barry. And this will bring up Braxton Lee. Lee had a 2-run home run in his last at bat.
Yeah, that was the first run that just scored, I think, without hitting a home run, wasn't it?
It was. Mm-hmm. So a productive out there for the Lions. And so with one away, runner was unable to advance from first to second. As there's a ground ball, third baseman gets it. Throw over across the way is there in time. 5-3 on the putout of Lee.
Yeah, great play over there by Albritton, and he's playing some great defense over there on the corner. And again, that's tricky. You know, those hops can sometimes be tricky, and he came up on it and made a good play and threw to first, a good throw, and so got the out. So 2 outs now with a runner at second. Helps the Indians here, hopefully, and get us out of this jam.
So as you said, 2 outs here, and this is Dumas at the plate. And that ball gets away, and the runner will be able to advance. And now he's going to, nearly come home as Phillips a little late getting to home, made that big turn. And so the runner advances.
Yeah, Riley Davis tried. Lord, it was a breaking ball that dropped into the dirt, and it got his body out there in front of it to block it up and keep it from getting behind him. It just took a weird bounce off of his gear and basically kind of shot off to the left, which was helped the runner advance.
So 1-0 pitch coming from Phillips. Grounder up the middle. Drew going to have to hurry. It's a tough play. Dug nicely over there at first base. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay, as that was a great play. One on the ranging stop there, and a great dig to get the out there. But damage done again. Another 2 spot on the board here for the Lions. They lead it 6-0. We'll take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more here as the Indians try to start chipping away at this lead. This one's scheduled for 7 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back now as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. ICC trailing this one 6-0 in game 2 after the Indians picked up a 7-6 win in the first game of the day. And smart move by Will Long, as instead of just going straight down after almost getting hit by one of those throwbacks, he stepped off to the side and got out of the way of that one.
Yeah, it really was, and, oddly, on the years I've been around baseball, I've actually seen a pitcher get drilled on throwing it down, and it's not pretty. And so, good practice to kind of get out of the way on those.
So this is going to be Carter at the plate here for the Indians. Takes that first pitch low for a ball. Well, Brad, there's no play you can draw up in baseball to get you 6 runs on one swing of the bat. So you just got to start manufacturing some runs, and main thing is get guys on the base.
Yeah, and that could be a start right there.
And it is, as Carter starts us off with a single right back up the middle, and a big-time hit there for the Indians. Third hit of the game for ICC. And this is going to be Tyler Murphy now at the plate.
It's kind of like eating an elephant, Adam. You got to eat it one bite at a time, and that's kind of what they've said. And, we are down 6-0, and so the Indians just got to start putting together. You can't look at it from that mountain that you got to climb. You got to go ahead and just start chipping away at it, and go ahead and there that could, I'll be done.
My goodness.
Bad break.
And that's just, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it. I mean, just. And of course, you didn't see it on there because it happened so fast I couldn't get the switch. But the first baseman made a great leaping catch on a line drive that would have been down for extra bases. And so much so going the way of East Mississippi right now. When he landed on the base for the double play.
Yeah, it's just, there's nothing you can do about that. Again, it was hit good. There was nothing wrong with the hit that Murphy had there. And there's another one.
That's going to go for a hit, or did he make a diving catch?
No, he did not.
No, he did not. And East Mississippi's player is arguing that he caught the ball. But the home plate umpire said it was a hit. And so that'll go for a single there. And it's not one of those, it was a close play. You couldn't tell it from our angle, and it's been a tough call. And it's one of those that if you're East, you really can't come out and argue that one because you don't have an outfield umpire.
No, and you're up 6-0. I don't know that it's worth the argument right now.
As Meeks blisters this one, it's foul for strike one. But if that one would have been called an out, that would have just been, there you go, folks, further proof that tonight it's just meant to be East Mississippi in game 2.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing about it is he might have made that play.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
0-1 is the count here to Meeks. Pops this one up. Left fielder's going to drift over and come up and make the play. So again, the Indians able to get something going, but a great play defensively as they turn their 4th Little Caesars double play of the day to the Lions, and they get out of it with no damage done. Well, let's take it here from Little Caesars and be back with the top of the 5th right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's going to stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not big pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we head now to the top of the 5th inning. 6-0 East Mississippi with the lead. And Brad, we talked about it. Every once in a while you just run into one of those games where the breaks beat the boys and everything goes the way of your opponent. And we're not sliding East Mississippi by any stretch of the imagination by saying that, because they've taken advantage of the opportunities they're given, and they're out to a 6-0 lead here. And it's just one of those games where no matter what you do, they have an answer.
Oh, they definitely have. And, of course, their bats have totally been alive this game. And what is it, 3 home runs they've hit?
Yeah, they've hit 3 home runs.
Yeah, so, again, all runs but one have come off home runs. And so, you know, everything East Mississippi's doing right now is working to their favor.
That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count, as this is Tate at the plate. Is that one missing low for a ball?
Yeah, breaking pitch just a little low. Pate Phillips, 2-1 count here, no outs.
So waiting this 2-1 offering here from Phillips. And that one high again. He is determined to hit me tonight, Brad.
Yeah.
That's the first pitch in game, but the second or third? Fourth, yeah, has come this way. And
yeah, because we had 2 and when he first came in and won this in between innings, and then that one right there. So that's 4.
So Tim Center, get the workman comp papers ready.
Yeah, might as well, because we hadn't lost any more zip ties, which I'm glad.
I'm glad they added the one that broke the other day.
Yeah,
If not, might have been in trouble, as that's going to be ball 4.
And drawing a walk, I do see
Next is number 21.
there's someone throwing in the Indians bullpen. Not to say that that's what we need right now, but just keeping everyone updated. We do have someone in the bullpen down there throwing. And this is Beach.
Yep. Beach will come on after a walk issued to Tate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fly ball out to right field. So Beach awaiting the pitch here from Phillips. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes it for a ball.
Yeah, just a little high on the release here from Pate right now. And got to work down, and you got to work it down and get back down into the strike zone, and then calm down a little bit and see if you can get that release down.
The Indians seeing if the pitcher's ready in the bullpen as they look down and didn't quite get the signal.
He's still throwing high. That's ball 2. 2-0. That's a fastball high. So, again, they are checking down in the bullpen, but no one has made a trip to the mound yet to stall for time.
And so 2-0 is the count here to Beach. Runner at first. That's Tate, who drew a walk. Waiting this pitch, and it's up. 3-0 now is the count here to Beach.
Just got to get your follow through. And I don't know, again, it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. It's easier for me to sit here and say that because I know when you're out there on the mound, you're going through, there's a lot of things going through your mind right now. And the fact that you're down 6-0 too doesn't help. But again, it's just one of those, it goes back to mechanics.
And that pitch in there for a strike, taken the whole way that time, was Beach. 3-1. If I'm East Mississippi, I'd take again here in this situation.
If it's not it's got to be sitting on that tee, as they call it, for Beach to be swinging, in my opinion.
So waiting the 3-1 offering here.
And it wasn't.
And it's going to be high for a ball, ball 4. And back-to-back walks here to start the inning.
I don't know if I'm expecting them to come out or not.
And now,
Coach Collier and Coach Ernest are talking a little bit over there in the dugout, but they may not be making a mound visit yet.
And this is McLaughlin set to come to the plate. He had a monster 2-run home run in his first at-bat, rounded out to the shortstop in his most recent trip to the plate. Runners on first and second. Breaking pitch in the dirt, blocked up nicely. And let it go for a ball. 1-0 is the count.
It's a good breaking pitch, but it's just too low and out of the strike zone where it didn't, McLaughlin's not going to swing at that. But it is a good break. It's got a good little slider pitch that Pate's throwing. So if he can get that thing up and get it in the zone, it may work to his benefit. But got to be careful, as we've mentioned with McLaughlin. We know he's got some power behind him.
So awaiting the 1-0 offering here. Checks the runner at second. Now delivers. That one goes high, and 2-0 now is the count. This is going to bring out Coach Collier. In this situation, they are going to go to the bullpen. So we'll have a pitching change coming up here. This change is going to be brought to you by Sonic. As we'll take a break here, a word from Sonic and some more of our sponsors and tell you about the new pitcher here for the Indians right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back. We're in the top of the fifth inning where it's East Mississippi 6-0 over the Indians. And Drew Monaghan has checked in to pitch here for the Indians. And take a look at some of those Sonic stats on Drew so far this season.
Yeah, as we're dancing in the moonlight here at Roy Crescent Field, Drew is from South Tillow. And so I've got a South Tillow native there. According to the stats, I've got him, he's had 3 appearances this year, 5 innings pitched. Giving up 3 hits, 2 runs. He's also had given up two walks. He's had 7 Ks, and I'm showing him with a 1.80 ERA at the present time. So some good numbers and good stats for Drew.
He inherits a 2-0 count here to McLaughlin. And that first pitch high. 3-0 now goes the count.
Got away with him a little bit there, and got a runner at first and second, as we mentioned. Of course, no outs. The big thing right here for the Indians, need a double play ball right here, Adam.
That would be big for the Indians right now. Runners on first and second, 3-0 count. That one taking the whole way that time in there for a strike. So McLaughlin will dig back in. You hear the women's basketball team behind us getting in here supporting the Indians, trying to rally them from this 6-0 deficit. East Mississippi, however, trying to keep things going in their direction. No outs, runners on first and second. McLaughlin at the plate with a 3-1 count. And that one in there for a strike. Good pitch indeed. So now the count goes full here on McLaughlin. As we said, he does have a 2-run home run. It's also grounded out to short. If you're an ICC fan, you'd love to see that one possibly roll up 2 here, as Brad mentioned.
Yeah, full count here. Tough conditions to come into, walk into if you drew. Oh, Lord.
And instead they go for the snap throw at first. Would have had him, but instead the ball is thrown away, and now they're going to try to throw it home, and then the ball gets away, and, the Indians catch a big-time break there that it hit the umpire's foot. If it don't hit the umpire's foot, then the run scores.
Absolutely.
So runners will advance on the error.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, it's just, I don't know, Adam. I mean, It was a snap throw. Nothing wrong with the throw. It was just first baseman didn't bring it down. Again, nothing anyway, nothing bad there that, but again, that caused the runners to move up. And, if the umpire hadn't been standing where he was, we'd be 7-0. And now we got
now the ball gets away, and that's what we're going to be. And then they throw it away, but luckily backing it up there on third base. Boy. East Mississippi continuing to apply the pressure and put it on the Indians right now, as that was a walk issue, third straight walk. Wild pitch allows the run to score after the error.
Yeah, just needs to be a meeting, I guess, with all right now. It seems like it's all kind of going through their minds because it's not one person right now, Adam. You've kind of got several different factors playing into this with all players here, and just some bad throws right now and stuff like that going on.
Runners on the corners as they snap throw over to first. No tag applied. As this is Sides at the plate. He's already had a home run tonight as well. 7-0. East Mississippi with the lead. Monaghan on the hill. That pitch drifting high for a ball. Well, this is one of those situations. You look at it, 7-0. Breaks are not going your way. East Mississippi doing an excellent job defensively as well as offensively. It's one of those you just tell your guys, hey, y'all find a way. Battle yourselves out of these situations and use it as a coaching experience.
Yeah, they just got to settle down and good pitch right there. I don't know what he's waiting on. Pull the trigger on that one.
Did he not call that a strike?
No, sadly no.
That looked pretty good. I even thought I heard him yell strike.
It may have been the fans hollering at him.
May have been.
But
wow.
That should have been a strike. You're right.
So waiting the 2-0 offering here. And one of those where you see the frustrations of Monaghan not getting that last call, probably just forced him to overthrow that one. And 3-0 now is the count.
Well, I'm sure frustrations are mounting on the whole team right now. It sounds like down 7-0. It's just, like I say, nothing's going their way right now. And it's not just going their way, but it's also some of the mental mistakes that they're making as well. And that can continue to cause frustration. So 3-0 count, no outs, first and third.
The Indians going to the bullpen again here, and there's going to be ball 4. As they go down and check, see if the pitcher is ready. And that is 4 straight walks by the Indians pitching staff.
And the bases are now loaded. No outs. They're checking in the bullpen. We've got more activity down there, but still no outs. And just kind of, again, got to power through this one way or another, Adam. If not, we're going to be here all night racking up runs. So the Indians got to find a way to power through this and get out of this mess.
And this will be Barry at the plate now for East Mississippi. They lead at 7-0. Barry takes a healthy chop at the fastball, couldn't come up with it. And now 0-1 is the count here. Bases full of Lions.
Glad to see Drew getting ahead right here. And that's important too, is getting ahead of the batter. And so strike one, and let's keep working up from there.
So waiting the 0-1 pitch here from Monaghan. This one sent out to right field, should be deep enough to plate the run. They are going to score the run. The throw to second to keep the runner there. And it now goes 8-0 East Mississippi.
Yeah, so they, got to accomplish what they wanted to there. And I'm talking about East Mississippi as far as the deep fly ball. Able to tag up, get the run in. Now it's 8-0. Indians did record the first out of the inning, though, on the other side of that, but they had to sacrifice a run to do it.
So now with one out in the inning, this should be Hull, and it will be coming to the plate. Hull is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Did not play in the first game of the day, has taken full advantage of his opportunities here in game 2. Runners on first and second with one away. Ball in the dirt, gets away, can't find it. And the runner at second just couldn't quite gauge if he was going to be able to find it or not. And Davis going to come out and try to calm down his pitcher in this situation.
Yeah, Riley did a good job of blocking that pitch. Again, it was in the dirt, breaking ball in the dirt. It's hard to block those up, and he was able to do it, but took a little time to locate the ball, and so luckily East Mississippi didn't advance on that.
So runners on first and second, and that one gets away, and runners will advance here. So now the count goes 2-0. Yeah, at this point, not sliding East Mississippi again. It's just in the heads of the guys on the field right now. You can tell they're just not in it. Would probably rather be in the dorm right now than anywhere else and on the field. And these are the type of games where, whether it be East Mississippi or ICC, you've got to find a way to power through these mental blocks.
Well, again, it's a tough feat to come back 8-0, but you've got to power through as a team. Ball 3 right there. But it can show the character of the team, too. This is character building time as well. And I know that's not what the team's thinking about while they're out there, but it really could be.
Yeah. Because we've been around a few games in our lives, and we know these type of nights happen. And if you just run into a red-hot team, much like East Mississippi is right here in Game 2, and you said this is where character shows. This is where character grows. How are you going to battle? Are you going to get hit in the mouth and stay rocked, or are you going to try to battle back and see what you can make happen through it all? And there's ball 4.
Ball 4, so you'll see Coach Collier come out again, probably make another pitching change. One out, folks, here. Base is now juiced, and we are making a change.
So we'll head back to the bullpen, but before we do that, let's hear from Renaissance Bank and more. ICC trailing at 8-0. Bases full of Lions with one out here in the top of the 5th.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best store here.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing. Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're in the top of the first inning. East Mississippi, they put 2 on the board in the first, 2 on the board in the second, 2 in the fourth, and have 2 on the board so far here in the top of the 5th. They lead at 8-0. New pitcher in the game here for the Indians, Cameron Wright, and I believe this may be his first appearance on the season.
Yeah, Cameron's out of Hatley, Monroe County, and but yeah, we're not pulling up showing any stats right now on Cameron, so be good to. I know it's tough. Get your first appearance of the season to come into what now, 8-0 game, bases loaded, 1 out. So we'll see how things work for Cameron.
So the lefty, that one missing for a ball. Well, this is the opportunity here if you are Cameron. You got your other pitchers that have struggled today. If you can come out and pitch well, you can inject yourself into that lineup or that rotation of pitching.
Oh, most definitely. You could make a showing here and definitely work your way in. And, of course, got 2 balls now, 2 straight. So got to find somebody who can throw some strikes.
Yeah, and that's really been the problem of the Indians tonight. They have walked 4 this inning, had a sacrifice fly. Or, excuse me, have walked 5 this inning.
That's high, 3-0. So I'm going to definitely say East Mississippi's taken here.
Yep. This is Trosclair at the plate. And there's a strike.
We don't have anywhere to put him, so definitely need to throw strikes here.
So 3-1 offering, and that one in there for a strike as well. And a good job there by Wright to come back and force the count to go full.
Yeah, got to battle back. That's what he's done. Take a deep breath, and you got a full count.
3-2 pitch coming, and this one fouled back, and we'll do it all over again.
Yeah, good pitch there, and so
the count goes full, or stays full, excuse me. Bases full of Lions here, 1 out. Indians trailing this one 8-0.
A balk.
They're going to call a balk.
I wasn't paying attention, Adam, to see.
I didn't either, and Coach Collier trying to get an explanation, and the umpire just shakes his head and walks away.
Okay.
So balk pushes across the run.
9-0 now, and runners at second and third.
Well, the only thing I saw it may have addressed, as this one's going to be deep to center field, and it should score the run, and they're going to tag up, try to get the runner to go to third. The throw is offline, and the Lions do get another sacrifice fly. So they called the balk.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think it is possibly he addressed his glove and then kind of let his hands down and came out of the glove after doing that. So a new batter coming up here is number 29. And
number 29, that's Joby Cook, looks like.
Cook coming into the game.
Looks like he's from Calhoun City.
Good Calhoun County folk getting into the game here.
Joby Cook. Whoa.
That pitch outside, and a great job by Davis climbing the ladder to go get that one. 10-0 here in the top of the 5th. It's been all East Mississippi, to say the least here. They've got it done offensively. They look sharp defensively. Pitching has been solid from Will Long today. And that one inside for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. So there is 2 outs in the inning. Both those outs were productive outs, though, as they were sacrifice flies. And those sacrifice flies being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union here in Fulton. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. So waiting the 2-0 offering here. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2-1 now is the count to Cook.
Catch up with that one.
Cook getting his first at-bat of the day, batting in place of Lee. And Cook fouls this one straight back out of play and evens at the count now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Indians got an opportunity here to get out of this inning. Now with 2 strikes potentially. And there it is.
Breaking pitch, it gets away, so he's going to have to throw him out at first. And he does so. So the Indians finally get out of the inning, but not before more damage was done. A lot of it self-inflicted by the Indians, but they score 4 runs. this is the perfect summary of the game right here. 4 runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. East Mississippi trying to make a quick one here in game 2. They lead it 10-0. Long, he's cruising tonight, trying to get the win here against the Indians. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Long still in the contest, zips that one across for a strike, as this is going to be Bryce Capobianco due up here for the Indians. That one in there for a strike. Well, where the Indians have struggled has been finding the strike zone. Will Long has not. He has had good command of his pitches tonight and has looked extremely sharp here in game 2. But you feel confident with the 10-0 lead to go after these batters more so than you normally would.
Oh, yeah. It's, of course, now got a 1-2 count. That one was low, missed, but you're exactly right. I mean, your defense is playing behind you. You got a good defense. You got 10-run lead. Right there's going to be another play. Line shot to the second baseman, 1 out. That's kind of the tale of the night with the bats. It just kind of goes directly right at somebody.
And this is going to be Jacob Melendez coming to the plate here for the Indians. You know, and that was the case. I mean, the shortstop, or excuse me, not shortstop, but the second baseman basically just took a half a step to his left, took a knee and caught it. And the Indians have just done that this entire game, and East Mississippi has taken advantage. So Melendez will come to the plate. Takes a look at that first pitch outside for a ball. So Melendez is going to try to spark the bats here for the Indians. Big swing and a miss in there for Melendez. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out is the situation here. Bottom of the 5th. Melendez looks at that pitch. Low for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
Yeah, because the board's not right up there.
No, I think they kind of drifted away too here.
Yeah, they fizzled on us a little. Ooh.
And that pitch now goes 2-2. I'm just going to let him go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just let it go.
As that pitch, well, apparently it was 3-2, and that's going to be a walk.
Next is number 9, Lane Domino.
Now it's going to bring up Lane Domino. Well, if you're ever going to spark a rally, you got to spark it now.
That's right.
Indians down to their final outs of this one. 10-0 East Mississippi. Melendez is over at first base, and this is going to be Lane Domino at the plate.
Ooh.
And that's a 10-0 lead strike is what that was.
That's I'm ready to leave strike.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's one of those that was in the other batter's box, and it don't matter who's at the plate. If the team is somebody's up or down 10-0, that's going to be a strike. Domino sends that one to the parking lot.
I hope nobody's near that one. That one will hurt somebody.
Yeah, it was hit sharply out there. And so now Domino finds himself in an 0-2 count. He's 0-2 on the day. He absolutely blistered one, but it was on a rope out to center field. and he grounded out 3-1 in his first at bat. Well, that one's in the same location as the first pitch that was called a strike. This time, called a ball, 1-2
yes.
Is the count.
A little inconsistent.
So waiting for that 1-2 pitch here.
Ooh.
And chases an off-speed pitch. First base is occupied, and that'll be a strikeout for Long. Well, Long, as well as he's pitched, that's his first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the night.
And the Indians down to their last out here, Riley Davis.
Davis does have a hit on the day, one of 4 hits for the Indians here in game 2. Runner at first, that's Melendez. This pitch fouled out of play, strike 1.
Still have a runner at first with Jacob Melendez there. And Riley Davis at the plate. So 0-1 count.
So Davis looks at that one. Missing for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. If Davis were to reach, then it'd be Hayden Harris due up next for the Indians. Melendez walked with 1 out in the inning. He's over at first base. There is 2 outs now. And that pitch missing low for a ball to 2-1 now.
That one would have been hard to lay off of. That's great patience and a great eye by Riley Davis up there at the plate.
So 2-1 now is the count. And that one missing. I don't know where that one missed. That looked pretty good.
I'm with you. But 3-1 count, so got to be perfect.
This one popped up, and it should get out of play, and it will. Now the count goes full at 3-2. Well, Davis living life right because Domino did not get the benefit of the doubt on some of those pitches that Davis has in that previous at-bat. As we said, this is the home plate umpire. We said kind of the scouting report on him is that his strike zone tends to drift as the night goes along. So waiting the 3-2 pitch here. Ripped and hit directly to the third baseman, who again just had to take a knee and get the out. And that's just the way it's been tonight here in game 2. Final here from Fulton. 10-0 in game 2. East Mississippi takes care of business and gets the win this evening, and they earn the split with the Indians. ICC, they fall to 10-6, 6-2 inside the conference. East Mississippi, they improve to 8-8, 2-6 inside conference play. Brad, your final thoughts on the evening?
Yeah, for game 1, obviously started out rough, but then Indians picked up and had a good inning with the bats. And, as we said at the end of game 1, when we were got those final 2 runs we've mentioned several times, and we went a stretch there where we didn't have a hit. Numerous plate appearances there where we couldn't draw a hit, but we pulled the 2 runs off of a balk and a hit batter, I think. And anyway, we just weren't able to do it, and that kind of carried over into the second game. And then East Mississippi, give them all the credit.
Yeah.
They came out hot. I mean, the bats were hot, and the Will on through a game. So, to me, obviously the Indians got some work to do. It's been a tough night for them. Don't think that they expected to get beat 10-0 in that second game. So, tough night. But the good thing about baseball is they're going to play again, and they're going to play again another day. So, Indians just got a little work to do, Adam, and probably in the hitting cages.
Your final line tonight is East Mississippi, 10 runs on 5 hits, no errors. ICC, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. Colin Babin is the pitcher of record for ICC. Will Long gets the win for the Lions. It's a split in Fulton, 7-6. ICC wins the first game of the day. East Mississippi picks up a 10-0 win in 5 innings in game 2. Join us tomorrow night as we'll have Mississippi Delta coming to town for women's basketball. It'll come your way at 5:30 here on the Red Channel. And then Saturday, we'll have softball at home. Baseball will be on the road in a big battle there against East Central. Both baseball and softball taking on those. Basketball will also be at home on Saturday at 2 o'clock. It'll be Northwest in a makeup from a postponed game earlier this year. Both softball and baseball coming your way at 2 o'clock. Softball and basketball coming your way at 2 o'clock. It'll be a 2 o'clock opening tip for women's basketball, and then it'll be a 2 o'clock opening pitch for softball. Softball will be on the blue channel. Baseball will be on the red channel. So for Brad Boggs, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams, and Zakiah Taylor, we're saying good night from Fulton. We'll see you tomorrow night here on the red channel. Roll Tribe, everyone.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.